Hi guys, how are you? Hope you people are doing well. Even I am fantastic. In this video, we will be starting with revision of 700 series. Till now, we have completed all the standards till 600 series. Okay, 200 done, 300 done, 400 done, 500 done, 600 done. We are left with 700 that will be completing. Now, this SS 700, basically this entire 700 series will be dealing with reporting aspect. Okay, now SS 700 specifically deals with format of audit report. Okay, what would be the format of audit report? That will be just going through in this SS 700. Basically a simple standard. SS 700, forming an opinion and reporting on financial statements. Now, this standard deals with form and content of auditor's report. Basically, we have modified opinion and unmodified opinion. In case unmodified opinion is given, then what would be the format of the audit report? Okay, in case of modification, we have SS 705. Okay, now, firstly, report will be having a title as independent auditor's report. Okay, then we have addressee. Generally, in case of companies, addressee would be members of the company, and then we'll have auditor's opinion. What should be covered in this auditor's opinion paragraph? First of all, auditor has to identify the name of the entity whose financial statements are being audited. Okay, the name of that particular entity must be identified in this paragraph. After that, auditor has to state that we have conducted the audit of these financial statements. Okay, state that financial statements have been audited. Okay, we have actually audited these financial statements as per SS. Such a fact has to be stated in the opinion paragraph. After that, auditor has to identify each statement of financial statement. Okay, we have balance sheet, profit and loss, cash flow statement, changes, statement of changes in equity. All these items of financial statements has to be identified in this opinion paragraph. Okay, balance sheet as on 31st March 2022, profit and loss, cash flow statement, and changes, statement of changes in equity for the year ended. Okay, like this, he has to identify the statements forming part of financial statements. Next, he must give a reference to the notes and specify date of period covered by the statement. Okay, for which period these statements are covered. This has to be present in the auditor's opinion. And auditor's opinion, okay, what is his opinion on the financial statements, even that has to be stated in the auditor's opinion paragraph. After that, basis for opinion paragraph. Okay, in the opinion paragraph, auditor has given a particular opinion. Okay, now what is the basis, okay, on which he has arrived at such opinion has to be mentioned in this basis of paragraph, basis of opinion paragraph. What will be stated here? First of all, he has to state that audit was conducted in accordance with standards on auditing. Okay, we have conducted our audit in accordance with applicable standards on auditing that were issued by ICAI. Okay, that has to be mentioned. Then refer to auditor's responsibility section of the report. In the ending of the report, we will be giving auditor's responsibility. This basis for opinion paragraph has to refer to that paragraph of responsibility, auditor's responsibility that has been given. Then include a statement that auditor is independent. Okay, he must state that he has followed all the ethical requirements and he is independent of the entity. Then he should also state that sufficient and appropriate audit evidence has been obtained. Okay, this has to be stated the basis for opinion paragraph. After that, in case there is any material uncertainty related to going concern of the entity, then we will be including going concern paragraph. Okay, in accordance with SF 570, we have discussed it there. Next, key audit matters. Basically, these key audit matters are mandatory only for listed entities. We will be discussing this key audit matters in SS 701. Okay, SS 701 is specifically delegated to key audit matters that will be covering under SS 701. After that, we have management responsibility paragraph. Okay, in this management responsibility paragraph, auditor has to mention what are the responsibilities of management. First of all, management is responsible for preparation of financial statements. Okay, preparation of financial statements in accordance with applicable financial reporting framework. After that, establishment of internal controls relating to preparation of financial statements. Establishing internal controls in relation to preparation of financial statement. After that, management is responsible for assessing the entity's ability to continue as a going concern. Okay, assessing entity's ability to continue as a going concern. After that, it has to maintain a oversight over this financial reporting process. Okay, oversight of financial reporting process. All these are the management's responsibility, which has to be specifically mentioned in the audit report. Next comes auditor's responsibility. Okay, now in this auditor's responsibility paragraph, what has to be mentioned by the auditor? First of all, he has to mention that our responsibility as auditor is to identify and assess the risk of material misstatement as per SA 315. Then design and perform audit procedures as per SA 330. Then obtain sufficient appropriate audit evidence, SA 500 series. Obtain understanding of internal controls. Okay, we will not give any opinion on internal controls, but we only obtain understanding of internal controls. Here you might get a doubt that, sir, we are giving a report stating that internal financial controls over financial reporting process. Okay, so there our opinion will be only on those internal controls that are relevant for preparation of financial reporting, financial statements, but not on other internal controls. Okay, there in that report, which is dealing with internal controls over financial reporting process. Okay, ICFR, that is related only for internal controls that are established around the financial reporting process. Okay, only on that we will be giving opinion in that report, but not on other internal controls. Hope this is clear. Next, evaluate appropriateness of accounting policies that the entity has used and conclude appropriateness of management use of going concern assumption. Okay, in the management responsibility paragraph, we have said that management is responsible for assessing the going concern assumption of the entity. Now in this auditor's responsibility statement, auditor has to determine whether management's use of going concern assumption is appropriate or not. Okay, that will also be the responsibility of the auditor. Next, there are some additional responsibilities. What are those additional responsibilities? Okay, additional matters to be included in auditor's responsibility paragraph. There are 3 additional matters that has to be included. First one, auditor has to state that auditor communicates with those charged with governance about planned scope, timing of audit, and significant deficiencies in the internal control. Okay, auditor must say that auditor will communicate with those charged with governance relating to 3 aspects. What are they? Planned scope and timing of audit, and in case there are any significant deficiencies in the internal controls, even that I will communicate with the management. This has to be mentioned as one of the responsibility. Okay, next, auditor has to provide those charged with governance with statement of compliance with ethical requirements. Okay, code of ethics has prescribed certain ethical requirements, 5 ethical requirements: integrity, objectivity, confidentiality, professional behavior, and professional competence and due code. These 5 are the ethical requirements that I will comply with. Okay, relating to that, a statement has to be given to those charged with governance. And in case key audit matters are given in the audit report, then auditor must state that those key audit matters were the matters that I think, okay, that in my view are significant in the audit of a current period. Okay, such a statement has to be given. Okay, in case key audit matters are communicated, state that those matters were most significant in the current period. Hope this is clear. Then that is the auditor's responsibility paragraph. Now, where should this auditor's responsibility paragraph has to be included? This can be included either in a audit report itself. Okay, in the audit report, body of the audit report. Okay, within body of audit report, or it can be given as an appendix to the audit report. Okay, as an appendix to the audit report. If it is given as an appendix to the audit report, then the audit report shall make a reference to that appendix. Okay, stating that refer to the auditor's responsibility given as an appendix. And it can also be, the auditor's responsibilities can also be placed on website of appropriate authority, provided the respective law or regulation requires such mentioning of auditor responsibility on those website, and standards on auditing specifically permits that. Okay, only in that case they can be mentioned on the website, the respective website. We also have report on other legal and regulatory requirements. Okay, basically as per Companies Act we need to give CARO. Okay, basically we will be giving CARO as a annexure, and Companies Act section 143 subsection 3 requires reporting on certain 6 aspects. Okay, we will also be reporting on that 6 aspects. Okay, those will be covered under report on other legal and regulatory requirements, which has to be bifurcated in the audit report. Okay, there should be clear bifurcation between auditor's responsibility paragraph and a report on other legal and regulatory requirements. Hope this is clear. After that we'll be having signature, place of signature, and date of auditor's report. Okay, by this revision of SS 700 has been completed. In the next class we'll be meeting with SS 701. Okay, and if you wanted to purchase any classes, you can visit our website lecturepedia.in and you can place your order. Okay, take care, bye bye.